There are 3 things that you must do when you are doing transitional housing. If you do not do these 3 things, I promise you, you are setting yourself up for failure. Welcome to Live for Free. And in today's episode, we are going to uncover, if not the top 3 reasons, at least 3 solid reasons why you must do these things in transitional housing in order to be successful. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, as we go through these 3, I'm telling you, my last one has got to be the best reason why. So be sure to stay until the very end. Because the first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you have a blueprint of what it is that you want to create. I know so many people who get into transitional housing and they're in it and they're so excited, which I'm excited for you too, because it is a beautiful thing to get into, to really be able to change someone's life. But if you do not get into it right and thought through well through every aspect, you are setting yourself up for failure. You are going to fail in, or at least make a costly mistake that you're going to have to pay for if you miss the key elements when creating your blueprint. Have you ever seen anyone build a house and build a foundation without a blueprint? Like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone go in and just start building a house. Or if they have and they start doing it, something's gonna fail. That foundation's not gonna be solid. You've heard of people who got cracked foundations. Those things are real. Or even worse, they built it on sand, because you already know that's not gonna last longer than John stayed in the army and he didn't even go. Okay? So you want to make sure that as you build your foundation, you build it with a solid blueprint. You have thought through every aspect of transitional housing that you can think of, just to make sure you've got a complete plan of what you're going to do. Because that plan is the driver for everything you do. And that's what I tell people who work with me, is we need to start there. Let's not start anywhere else. And I get excited for people who come in and they're like, oh my God, I got my house. Oh my gosh, I got this approved. I got the funding for this. And it's like, well, wonderful. I'm excited for you. Let me see your plan. Let me see what you've created. Oh, well, I haven't really got to that yet. I just know I want to help people because I love helping people. And I hope that those of you who are hearing me say that, and you've probably come to me and said that, don't think I'm mocking you. I'm teaching you an example, because I used to be that person. I used to be that one that was just excited about helping somebody, and I had a house. And yep, stuff happened. A lot of stuff. And my job as your mentor is to make sure you don't make the same mistakes that I made. Learn from my opportunities for improvement. I always never like using the word mistake, but learn from my improvement areas to help you not do the same thing and you do the right thing. So starting off first with the right blueprint, everything laid out from beginning to end, will help you set yourself up right. Now, let me tell you, there are people who are hearing my voice right now, and you're saying, well, Tony, I've already got my stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and evaluate it against this blueprint. It doesn't hurt. What does it hurt to see, yep, I'm good. Yep, I'm good. Yep, I'm good. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's actually what I would encourage you to do, especially if you haven't fully launched yet. Because if I can help you catch something right now, wouldn't you say that's worth the few $100s that a blueprint course would cost you to purchase? So that's how I like to evaluate whether it's worth its weight in gold to move forward or not. it's worth it to me, or you're going to pay for it later. It's your choice. I make it available to you to learn. So do what you can to make sure you have a solid blueprint going forward. And then you be able to say, yep, I've got it. And you've checked some dots. I also want to say this too. As you go through this process of creating a blueprint, know that sometimes it shifts over time. My original plans, once I start identifying the areas that I really need to work on, I constantly revisit that. That is a living document that I've got it solid, but we can improve upon it and make it even better, because at the end of the day, what you end up creating is going to be a pilot for what you're doing. You tweak it, make sure it's solid, so that whenever you actually build on it, it's solid and ready to go. So that's what I tell people all the time. Make sure you got a blueprint. That is the number one reason that you really want to make sure that you got those things in place. That is number one. Another thing that you want to make sure that you do is, as you're building this, you want to make sure that your processes are solid, okay? And I say that, I think I'm losing the camera here, so let me lean over here a little bit. So as you are building this amazing transitional housing program, you need to make sure that everything that you're doing is documented well. And let me just say, when you're documenting what you're building well, you're making sure that it can, number one, be written down as you have outlined it to be. And then as it's documented, you can then build on it, you can take from it, you can improve upon it. It's all about the documentation that helps you get into the next level of what you want to create. I've been in this space for so long that I understand the importance of having things written down. And it's as you're either doing it or at least making sure it's in place. Because what you don't want to have happen is literally be in the groove of things and realize, dang, I did not have that in writing. I don't have that documented. How do you know whether or not it needs to be improved upon if you don't have something written down? And I just encourage new operators, as they're getting into transitional housing, to have those things documented well, so that they can ultimately take that and build from there. Because as you've heard me say before, piloting what it is that you're creating is going to be critical, so that you can go back and say, yep, change this, move this, do that. Those are the things that you're going to want to make sure that you do. And then this last thing that we'll talk about is, to me, the best place to be in. But before we get into this piece, and this will truly help you be successful, but before we get into this piece, let me say, if you have not subscribed to my channel, or you're not receiving notifications, go do that. Take care of that quickly, because I'm going to be giving you video upon video on a regular basis, and I want you to be successful as you build this out. I also want you to go to tonyschool.com and join my community. That's where other purpose-driven leaders get together and we talk about this stuff, and we build community around this space. Because guess what? You need somebody, and we're here to be here for you. So come join our community at tonyschool.com, TONISKOOL.com. Now, as we talk about this here, I think, is one of the most important pieces of success to me for transitional housing. And it actually allowed for us to do as much as we did. And that is making sure that we built in automation. Now, many of you are hearing my voice now. Some of you might be in transitional housing as we speak, and you understand what I mean when you're constantly doing the same thing over and over and over again. And you are spending a lot of time catering to specific things that you could be working on your business instead of in your business. So I've spent a lot of time building automation for what it is that I do. Automation as it relates to the contracts that we send out, the intake process, how we track everything on a weekly, monthly basis, how we communicate with our residents, how we deal with issues that are in the property, how we meet with them. Like, these are automated processes we put in place just to make life a lot easier for you as you do this work. Because if you don't do that well, you're going to find yourself bogged down pretty quickly. As I said before, I do not envision many of you listening to me now building multiple properties that you do this in. My goal is to teach you how to build something that's amazing off of 2, 3 at max, that you can build on. But as you build this, you're going to realize your time is going to be limited. And I want you to have freedom. I want you to have freedom from what you've created. So as you build it, you can enjoy a life where you can travel. You can enjoy a life where you can go spend 2-3 weeks away if you like and not worry about your business moving smoothly. There are ways that you can do that just through automation and delegation that will help you be successful. And I know how to do that very well. I would encourage you, if that's something you desire to do, go ahead and reach out to me in the school community and say, Tony, I'd like to talk about how I can do that too. Our VIP program, because you get access to everything that I do. How amazing is that? You get access to all of that information for to become one of my VIPs. And I'm making it where it's very affordable for people to be a part of my VIP and inner circle and be able to successfully grow and establish and scale a program that will help you be successful. So I hope that through what you've heard me say right now, those are 3 number 1 ways, 3 key ways that I know of that can help you be extremely successful in transitional housing. And as you get prepared for the next phase of what you want to do, go ahead and join our school community, tonyschool.com, so I can truly show you how to build wealth and build a future that you'll love living every day. So I look forward to seeing you at the next episode. So go out there and transform your life as you transform others. And so it is.